let's talk about how to add keywords to your LinkedIn profile. By the end of this video, you're going to be able to increase your LinkedIn views by at least 25%. I'm going to share with you the little secret that most LinkedIn users don't know about. You'll uncover a tool to help you find the juiciest words to help you get found by your target market. And I'm going to give you a special extra bonus that will help you supersize your LinkedIn strategy. Let's get going. Have you ever wondered how people find you on LinkedIn? How do they come to your profile out of all of the millions of users? Are you familiar with the term keywords? If you are familiar with the term, you've heard of it more so in relation to websites. Those are the words or terms that you want to be found for online. Again, the words or terms that you want to be found for online. So for instance, if someone were to look up the word technology, what are the chances of them needing a little miniature black lady with an afro puff to keynote a conference and teach them about it? Not that high. But if someone looks up technology speaker, I might be your girl, right? And so it's making sure that you're popping up for the right terms where people are most likely to need your products or services. When you hear people talk about SEO or search engine optimization, that's largely built on keywords. What if I were to tell you that LinkedIn also runs on keywords? In other words, you cannot be found for any words or terms that are not already inside of your profile or your company page. So whatever words you want to be found for have to be within your profile or company page. So then the question becomes, what words would clients use to find you? When you think about your prospects, if you sell insurance, or if you're a financial advisor, or if you're a realtor, what are the words that someone might type in to find you? And I want you to get really specific. So for instance, if you happen to be an expert on certain types of loans for disadvantaged individuals, then that's a term that you'd want to have somewhere in your LinkedIn profile. If you specialize in a particular area or city or county, you want to make sure that that's mentioned in your LinkedIn profile. If there's certain products or services that you offer, not only do you want to make sure those words are there, but if there's other slang terms or non-technical terms someone might use to look those same things up, you want that to be in your LinkedIn profile as well. You might be asking yourself, why are we so concerned with LinkedIn? Well, if you're not familiar, LinkedIn is the #1 social network for business interactions. It's the only social network that's really all about business. People don't want to see pictures of your baby. They don't want to see pictures of your cat. They don't want to see video of your baby riding your cat. They're only interested in business there. And so it might be a matter of you connecting with your clients or referral partners or other people that are industry shakers or community leaders who can have an impact on you and your business. But just keep in mind, this is the most professional of the social networks, and so there's some really unique opportunities you have as a business professional. Now, if you're not a business owner, maybe you work for an organization, but you want to keep your options open. Making sure that your keywords are included in your profile increase the likelihood of headhunters or other people looking for talent like yourself making you some juicy offers, right? And even if you're happy where you're at, it's always good to get some other offers because you can always leverage that to ask for a raise at your current job, right? And so we should all want to optimize our LinkedIn profiles because there's so many opportunities that can come from that. Before I get into 3 more tactics for you or 3 more pieces of information, I have to ask you, have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, what are you waiting for? We give tons of great information for you as a business professional or even business owner. You don't want to miss out. So just take a second and subscribe right now. So maybe you're sitting there and you're convinced you definitely want to add your keywords to your profile, but you're not even quite sure of what keywords to use. Well, I have a free tool for you. It's the Google Keyword Planner. If you don't know how to get to it, just Google Keyword Planner. What it is, it's a keyword generation tool for people that use Google Ads. However, even if you don't use Google Ads, you can still use that free tool. You can put in some of the things that you think people would search for, and then based on that, it'll generate a much larger list. And you'll even start to see how popular certain words are. Now, mind you, these results are showing you how popular these words or terms are on Google, not LinkedIn. However, in many cases, if something's extremely popular on Google, there's a decent chance it has some popularity on LinkedIn. Don't use all the words that it generates for you, but it'll definitely help you brainstorm so that you come up with a larger variety of words to include which will increase the number of views that get to your profile. The next question I get from people is, where do I insert these keywords? Do I just put them everywhere all willy-nilly in my LinkedIn profile or on my company page? Well, if we're looking at your personal profile, you can actually put a few of your keywords in your headline. That's going to give them a little bit more weight. So one of the things I like to suggest to people is, if you're using LinkedIn to get found, you want people to find you, especially if you're in like a sales position or maybe a business owner. So what you'd likely want to do is put a couple of those keywords right in that headline, that area that goes under your name. Get a couple of those keywords there. And then again, if you want to be found because you're a business owner or a sales professional, you might even want to put contact information at the end of your headline, something like your email address or phone number. We want to make sure that you're popping up in search for more of the people who are looking for the products and services you have to offer, or the expertise that you own. Other places you can put your keywords are really all over your profile, are all over your company page. But make sure it makes sense. Don't just paste a bunch of random words. Figure out how to get it within the wording on your profile, within the wording of your company page. So make sure that it flows and it sounds like a human wrote it. I promised you a special bonus piece of information, and here it is. You can supersize your efforts on LinkedIn by joining groups of people that are your likely target market, or whoever it is you want to find you on LinkedIn. So for instance, if you want to be found by media people, find groups that attract media people. Join those groups, because what happens on LinkedIn is you actually pop up higher in the search results for people that you share a group with. So for instance, let's say that you have those juicy keywords already in your profile. You know you're going to get more views. But if you join groups that consist of your target audience, you pop up higher in their search results. So now you're going to get even more views. Sneaky, sneaky. I hope you found this LinkedIn information helpful, especially when it comes to planning what you're going to do in the future to get more views and hopefully expand your opportunities. I do have another tool for you that can help you when it comes to expansion, especially looking to the future. If you look under the description of this video, you're going to find a link to my Future Ready workbook. It is full of activities and tactics for strategic planning for your future, so that you're influencing the future versus just having to deal with whatever comes your way. So if you haven't already downloaded it, take a moment to download it today.